Hey there, this is a quick demonstration of the kiosk business within the GoVenture Entrepreneur Business Simulation. So the GoVenture Entrepreneur Business Simulation includes a lemonade stand simulation, then you can level up to a kiosk business, then you level up to a full business. And so this is a demonstration of just the kiosk business. So let's click play and begin. So when we start the lemonade stand, when we start the kiosk business and the full business, we're provided with a short walkthrough tutorial that just gets us set up with the business. So let's go ahead and walk through this. So we're going to be in our new city here. So if you've played the lemonade stand first, which we always recommend, start with the lemonade stand. Not only is it a great introduction to business, but it also serves as a tutorial for the kiosk and then eventually the full business. So it's all designed to be progressively more detailed as you go. And so we're going to have a quick demonstration here, walk through. All right, so this is our new city that we're going to be selling into. And the first thing we need to do is start on this company screen. So we choose our business type, and we have different business types. I'm going to stick with ice cream, but you'll see there's other business types here that we could start with. And then we're going to choose a name and logo for our business. So let's call it Icy. And I'll choose this logo, which looks like ice. Click OK. Then we have to choose our kiosk. And we can choose our location now in the city. Now there's different locations that we could set up, and each location has different consumer profiles. So you'll notice there's a button here, Consumer Profiles, and it has different parts of the city and all sorts of psychographics and traffic patterns related to the different locations in the city and the consumers within that city. So that helps us determine where we want to set up. Now, the interesting thing is once we're successful with one kiosk, we can actually start a second kiosk and then a third kiosk. And the third kiosk is actually a mobile truck. So the first and second ones are fixed in their location, but the third one can move to different locations, which makes it even more interesting. So I'm going to just start with by choosing the shopping center to begin with. Let's go ahead and set that. And then we can choose a design for a kiosk. I'm going to choose this blue one here because it looks like ice. All right, so let's go ahead and click OK. So now we've made our required startup decisions. There's a few other things we can do here. For example, we can review our personal information, our health. So if we work too hard, our health actually diminishes. And all of our screens have help at the bottom here, which explains in more detail what the particular feature does. We can see our financing and our legal information. So we're starting the business with $8,000 in personal savings, and our startup costs were $2,000 to buy the kiosk and so on. So we actually only have about $6,000 in working capital. And it's a limited liability corporation, and we own 100% of the shares. With the more advanced full business, we'll actually be able to sell shares to investors and actually pay them dividends, which is an interesting way to raise money. You can also take out loans in the more advanced version as well. And then we also have a business plan or journal. And so students can do a summary business plan here, and they can journal about their decisions as well, which is a great way to have students present their experience later. But those are optional in terms of play. So then we can move on to the operations area. And here's where we can set our times that we're going to be open. And we can adjust the times to any that we want in terms of opening and closing our business. And then we have our products. We have ice cream sundae, ice cream cone, ice cream bar. There's a description of what it's made of. And the pricing, we can adjust the prices at any time. But let's go ahead and order some inventory because that's the first thing we need to do. So we can see the different inventory items that make up our products. We go to our suppliers. We have 3 different suppliers. So we have low price, low quality, high price, high quality, and Value Mart is in the middle. So then we can come here. Let's go ahead and select Value Mart and select a quantity of products to sell, to purchase, or inventory, ingredients to purchase. Let's just purchase 60 of each. And there's a little quick discount chart here where I can also click on the numbers in the discount chart if I want to go quickly on a particular number. And the total cost here is $150. Let's go ahead and buy that. All right, so we purchased our inventory, and our smartphone has appeared, which shows us we're Monday, day 1. So the simulation runs in simulated days. Each day takes about a minute or 2 to run. It takes about an hour to 2 hours to do a full month in business. And we can see how much cash we have available after all the expenses that we had to go through. And we can open for business if we want. But before we do that, let's take a look at, we can review our orders and anything we've done in the past, and we can reorder as well. We can duplicate a past order, which makes it a little bit more efficient for us to do that. So we just looked at the products areas, but check out, we also have employees, where we can hire employees. We can conduct marketing. We have all sorts of financial information in terms of our payables, receivables, our seed funding, and then we also have reports as well that we can access, like balance sheets and income statements, and lots of details, very realistic. But let's go ahead and open for business and see how this works out for us. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so similar to our lemonade stand business, we can see customers are coming. Now, unlike lemonade stand, I don't have to mix or make anything. Products are made automatically. And so I can focus more on what's happening. So I can see how many products I'm selling. I can see the customers, whether they're being sold or not. I can see the customer satisfaction. And keep in mind, we have these icons that appear to the left and to the right of the feedback, which gives us indications of how customers feel about our business in terms of our pricing, our quality, our speed of service. So anything that appears on the left is a negative comment. Anything that appears on the right is a positive comment. So my customers are seemingly reasonably happy, but there's a lot of negativity happening. I see a lot of X's. That's because I've run out of inventory of a particular item. So a lot of people want to buy my ice cream, but I don't have enough ice cream to sell them. So I'm learning while watching what's happening in real time. So I can see at the end of the day in our daily summary, I've served 38 customers. I've lost 39, so I've lost as many customers as I've served. Sold 63 products. And some of those products, some customers may buy multiple products. Somebody may buy a sundae and a cone, or just a sundae. I can see the sales revenue for the day, cost of goods, gross profit margin, and I've also had a number of goods get damaged or spoiled. So that encourages me to try to forecast exactly how much inventory I need each day and order that much. I don't want to order too much because of the risk of spoiling, but I also don't want to order not enough, because then what happens is what happened to me here is where I didn't have enough to sell my customers, and I've missed out on a lot of sales, which also not only impacts my revenue and my profitability, but also impacts my customer satisfaction, where people are just not happy that they were not able to get their products in time. And so what I can do now is use the buttons below to start taking a deeper dive and look at more information. For example, I can look at more details about the customers served and lost and why I lost my customers, because it may not just be because of not having inventory. It could be capacity or speed, because maybe I'm not able to serve enough customers on my own. So that's where I would have to come and hire employees to help me serve more customers at the same time. I'm also going to need employees, because as I become more successful and more profitable, I'll be able to open a second and a third location, which would require hiring employees to manage those locations as well. If I find that I need more customers, I can come here and do some more marketing to try to win those customers, whether it's advertising or investing in the signage and appearance, or the product quality that I have. So I can do all of that as well. And I have to come back and order from different suppliers. And again, remember that we have different levels of suppliers with different quality and pricing. So if I want to provide the highest quality ice cream, I'm going to have to order from the higher quality supplier, which also charges me more for my cost of goods. So there's always a balance, always a compromise in the simulation. And so I would play this for as many simulated days as I like, or as limited by my instructor. And I can access the reports. In addition to the financial reports that we see, we can also access our performance reports, which gives us a detailed summary of how we're doing, including a skill score. So there's 10 metrics in this particular skill score. So it's actually measuring our ability to manage inventory properly, to manage employees properly, to be profitable. So it's not just giving us one number, it's actually assessing all of our behavior in various aspects of business that are important in the success of a business. We can also access micro-learning. So similar to all of the simulation levels, the lemonade stand, the kiosk, and the full business, we have access to over 140 micro-learning modules, which are a series of videos followed by quizzes that teach specific aspects of business. And instructors can identify which of the 140 modules that an instructor wants to provide. And students can then click on the module, watch a short video. Videos are usually only a minute or two, reflect on the topic and the content of the video, and then conduct a quiz or complete a quiz, and then get rated at 1 star or 2 star for all the modules that they've been assigned by their instructor. So this is all built into the simulation. all self-directed learning, and students can also see their micro-learning report and how well they're doing and what topics they have yet to complete. Instructors can have access to all this information as well, and they can see all this. Two other things with the kiosk business is there is an option for manual accounting. So if the instructor turns on manual accounting, students have to post their debits and credits every time they incur a financial transaction. There's about 10 transactions that happen frequently. There's some startup transactions that only happen one time, but then there are daily transactions like paying employees, ordering inventory, recording your revenue, and a window pops up similar to an accounting window like you use in accounting software, and you have to post your debits and credits before you can continue. So it's a great way to actually practice double entry accounting and posting debits and credits while in the context of running your own personal business. So it's a really great way to learn the fundamentals of accounting, and that's an option that's built into the program that instructors can turn on. And then finally, we also have global leaderboards. So at any time, students can visit the leaderboards and compare their performance to the best in the world. So there's many people around the world, thousands and thousands of students around the world playing this game, and they can compare all sorts of metrics on how they're doing on the global leaderboards. And the global leaderboards maintain student privacy, so you won't see their names on here. However, if I'm a student and I'm on this leaderboard, I will see my name because I'm logged in as me. And I'm the only one that can see my name. Myself and my instructor can see my name on the leaderboard. But otherwise, everything is anonymous, so that way it maintains student anonymity. But at the same time, students can see where they are on those leaderboards, so it's a great motivator. Anyway, that's the GoVenture, the kiosk business and GoVenture Entrepreneur Business Simulation. And keep in mind, GoVenture Entrepreneur has two versions. It has the GoVenture Entrepreneur Basic and GoVenture Entrepreneur Advanced. The basic version is the same as advanced, with the only difference being that basic version stops at kiosk. So you can play lemonade stand, you can play kiosk, but you cannot progress to the full business. You need the advanced version to progress to the full business. So with the advanced version, you can do lemonade stand, kiosk, and full business. And the basic version, you can only do lemonade stand and kiosk. The micro-learning and all the other features, leaderboards, everything is the same. It's simply that one difference. Hope you enjoyed this demo.